ready? Let's go.
What's going on? All right, y'all. Hold on. I got some stuff to figure out here. Let me go here a second. I'm gonna sign in. Hold on just a minute. I'm behind on some stuff. So what's going on, y'all? I'm gonna go over and sign in on YouTube so I can check out some of our emails. Man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. God, these StreamYards changing. All right, anyway. Hold on, I gotta mute myself. There we go. No, sorry. Now let me get up. Okay, listen, y'all. I have revamped Nightbot. He's gonna be super hyper tonight. So is the member section. We're just gonna keep doing like we have weekly. We'll talk about the minute though. Let me go back up here. Jules, what's going on, brother? Randy, thank you very much. If you're still in here, thank you for joining in. Again, Jules, Rick, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming in. Miss Patty, what's up? I forgot I could highlight comments, y'all, already. Boom, job. Hey, Boom. We love you, lady. Nightbot, he's going to be working hard tonight, y'all. There he is. There's Randy. Brandon's Outdoors. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, so Nightbot, we've been testing him a whole lot. He's going to be working a whole lot harder. And I went and started messing with the code a little bit. So there's a few secret features, but we got like maybe 5 or 6 commands I'll post in a little bit that you guys can play with. Make sure everything's working right. The only thing I don't recommend is like actually tagging his name and saying hey, because he's pretty hateful from working so hard and he's not going to be friendly, and we don't really want to run nobody else. But yeah, he's much more interactive. I've messed a whole lot with the code. Uh, so he's going to be doing a whole lot of stuff tonight, including chatting out some members. So we're going to see how that works out. We may have to pin it down some. We'll see. So while we're talking about the Rascal, let's go ahead and I'll show you the commands you guys can play with. Star King Midas is one of them. That's kind of like a little silly advice type of thing that we have programmed to do. We programmed that about to do. Let me see. I gotta look at it again because I just started making King Midas. That's it. I don't want to spell it wrong. I think that's one. That should work. Since he's in here working, we'll test it. Okay, that one's not working. Let's try another one. Okay, bad joke. Anyway, he's going to be doing a lot of shouting for our members too, so he's going to be pretty active. If it gets rough, we'll kind of, like I said, we'll tone it down, but we're going to test it out for see what happens. You guys can still use the exclamation shout, and Nightbot will drop your link so our moderators can take a break. But if we got anybody that wants to drop links anyway, that's still fine. So exclamation bad joke does work. You guys can play around with that. However, I'm not responsible. I only did some of the list. I don't know what's the rest on the list. Hopefully we keep it PG. But anyway, you can use that. Exclamation shout, of course. Exclamation 8-ball with a question. If you do, it's like that. Everything else that we're doing. 8-ball, and then you ask a question. Like that. He'll answer. The same thing as playing with a little 8-ball machine or whatever. Anyway, and the weather, of course, if you put your town or just put your state abbreviation and the zip code, um, however you want to play with the weather. But that's also the same exclamation weather. But we'll just say, looks like the code's messed up on that too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up a screenshot right quick, and I'll share it with you guys so we can talk about the gossip page. Let me make sure I ain't missing nobody so far. Thank you, Brian, for coming in. Misha Lee, always send Misha hugs. So hugs, Misha. You rock on with that, doing her. We thank you for listening in. But yeah, we'll tweak Nightbot. We'll have fun with that. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab a screenshot right quick, or open up the link. We're gonna get the gossip page going. I don't know how many guys you've seen, or how many of you guys have seen it, but it's gonna be a weekly thing on the channel. It's mostly gonna be on Facebook and the community page. Um, but we're going to utilize it, and it's going to be a great link between our channel members, Facebook, and actual YouTube. So let's see. Share my screen. Should have all this set up, but sorry, y'all. I did. Holy crap! I got so much tabbed up. All right, here we are. Okay, over on the community tab, you'll see that link right there with the picture. That's all you got to do is just click on the link. It don't take you anywhere else. It just opens up its own website. But all this is just a highlight page that I made. It's kind of like a floating website. It's just its own entity. It's not connected anywhere else except for the forum. So you can scroll through here, and anything that our members is doing new, like this is everybody that's become members on our channel. This is mostly all the new stuff that they've done. We call it the gossip page. Sometimes we can throw links in there, pictures from their community page, new videos like you see here. This is everybody's new videos. Um, so we're going to be doing this on a weekly basis. It's going to be more extensive, obviously, as we grow in members. But the gossip page is going to be coming out every week, maybe every 2 weeks until we get more members. But anyway, it's just a quick thing of programming. We're going to do a whole lot more with it, with sounds, videos. The videos do play directly inside, right there in the program. It won't take you anywhere else, or you can click on the link, the name there, and it'll take you straight over to the channel, obviously, so you can sub to some of these people if you don't have them already. So, all right. So anyway, y'all, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So I'm kind of glad I'm in a talking mood. I'll stop sharing that screen in just a minute. I got a bunch of stuff to close down. Okay. So now we're back to normal screen. Howdy, Tim. Sorry, I caught it though. Thank you for coming in. Bobby will be joining me in a little bit. I think her and Marley's having a fiasco. I don't know what they're doing in there, but it sounds like they're having fun. Da Vinci, thank you, Ann. It's Ann. Thank you for coming in. What's going on? I call them my awesome peoples. I went a couple of minutes early, but I wanted to make sure I gave everybody time to get in here. I got some cool stuff to show you, talk about. Like I said, it's a good thing I'm in a talkative mood because I got a lot of crap to talk about in a short time. And Bobby is planning on coming in here. She's got a little seat set up, so I know she's coming in, but hopefully she comes in before I get all my stuff done. All right, let's see. So thank you very much, Jesse and Lisa. We appreciate it. Um, so a lot of people's been asking us in email. Well, not a lot. We've had like 13. But when we did our membership page, a lot of people are kind of confused on the gold package. What's going on, Ted? Thank you for coming in. And I just highlighted Boone on that comment because the chat moved as soon as I said it. That's obviously not Ted, but thank you for coming in, Ted. And Professor, look, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to hit Boone for Professor because the chat's jumping. It's kind of laggy on StreamYard when it moves. But anyway, Professor, my brother, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Okay, y'all, I know this is probably a bush that's been trimmed over and over again, and you're probably tired of hearing it, but I do want to explain, especially because Jamie's in here too, and we've had like I said, 13 emails about it. So the Gold Plus member, the $5 package, where you get to choose, we wanted to stay really flexible with it. Jesus of Homestead, thank you for coming in. Um, so what we did was we wanted to make sure you guys had a choice because we do interact a whole lot with outdoor channels, hunting channels, trapping channels, scrapping channels, RV channels. We have a big community that we do try to support. We got friends everywhere. So, and also back in the day, I was a tournament fisherman, mostly bass. Made my own bait, had my own company. I started doing that again. I wanted to integrate that in with our memberships. So the package is really easy, guys. All you do is you just pay that $4.99 if that's what you're wanting to do, and you get to choose. So once you do sign up, you just send us an email and tell us I want the Nightbreed gear or I want the gardening gear. And there's going to be like somewhere around 8 or 9 things that's going to be sent out through the years. Really special to us. It's well worth it. Like we got some stuff also donated from the Amish seed place right down here. So we're going to talk about that too. We got a lot of good stuff going on with it. But um, anyway, we placed in top five at a lot of tournaments, and it was mostly because I started making our own soft plastics, making our own spinner baits and stuff like that. So if you choose the Nightbreed package, let me see, I got a one for that somewhere. Okay, so if you choose the Nightbreed package, when you pay the price, all you have to do is just say so in the email, and we'll just automatically start sending you uh, not only exclusive Nightbreed stuff that we make here, because I've been making my own baits for years now. But we're also going to be buying some like mother load crates. Some of those big crates, we're going to be splitting those out. We also have some donations from some lure companies that's also connected with us that we're going to be sending out. Excuse me. So a lot of the stuff you're going to be getting with the outdoor package is soft plastics. Of course, you guys know I make my own because I was connected in the um, special effects world for haunted attractions all on the coast here. I basically own my own mask company, pouring uh, foam latex, prosthetics, uh, full hood mask, and everything like that. So I had to know how to sculpt and do all kinds of things like that. So I used the sculpting aspect. I would get Roma plastilina. I would sculpt my own baits out of the clay. Then I would mix up RTB silicone, pour over that, make my own molds, just kind of like what you see right here. You'll be getting this is actually a prototype bait that I did make. It's a creature bait. It's something really similar to what I used to do when I was a kid. Uh, I love those things. This is just bigger. I always wanted a bigger of one of it, so this is a 4.5. Um, we also got another one we call Soul Flash. We're going to be sending out. So basically, every bait that you get, every bait that comes out of this company is handmade by me. Each and every one's poured. If they have 3 colors, I have to mix 3 colors. We don't tube inject at all, like you see other channels do. So you're going to be getting a lot of that. You're going to be getting the actual soft plastic. So the packages you'll be seeing in the mail will look just like this. Yeah, I know I got the screen on, but it'll look just like that. And actually, this actual bait here, even though I do have the green screen on, is the actual one that came out of this. So I'll show you guys a picture of it in a minute for the color, but you'll be getting full packs of these. We also make something called Demon Slayer hooks. That's really great for catfishing and bass. We're going to be sending out full rigs like Nico's, all kind of stuff. I can't really name it all, but that's basically what the Nightbreed Proto Pack is. The gardening pack, obviously, you already know is going to be totally different. And I'm sorry I'm ignoring chat right now because I'm running my mouth. But it's just going to be totally different. We're going to be sending out stuff like, um, obviously, MB's seed. You guys know we have a seed store. Everything we put up there is basically free, but you do got to pay for these little packages and shipping and stuff like that. But we're going to be sending out these. Also, we're going to be sending out you guys some of the seed that we got from Shady Grove Greenhouse and Nursery. We're going to be splitting those up with all our members that send us an email and say they want the gardener's package, not the Nightbreed package. Also, we're going to be sharing some awesome seed from Garden Gurus. Michael Marcion, Boonchild, Jules Gardening Tips. Everything that comes in through us that we get extra of is going to be shared through. That's what Garden Gurus is all about. But these we're going to be pulling out exclusively as we send out to our seed. We'll be giving you guys for free, but because that's what Garden Gurus is, we'll be sending you guys out in a membership. We'll be sending these for free, sharing them with you, but we'll be sending you merch like this. Also, with the Homesteaders package, once in a while, you'll be getting some of our candle stuff. Mostly it's going to be wax melts. Ours is like 1 ounce hearts or 1.5 ounce hearts. They're pretty big. We send out 10 in a package. Maybe we can integrate where you guys can pick your own smell, your own scents or whatever with those candles. Those will be coming in. Recipe cards will be coming in with the Homesteaders package. And like I said, some stuff, cool stuff from the Amish greenhouse nursery just down the road. Now, everything that I mentioned, I also want to say if you're in the middle, what we're going to try to do is if you're right in the middle of a year and you say, okay, I've got the Homesteaders package, I really like it, but I also fish and want some of those baits. Some we're going to make exclusively for members only. We're not even going to sell them in the store. So if that's something you want to do, you're going to be able to switch up right in the middle of the year if you want and switch over and say, okay, I now want to switch to the Homesteaders package, or I want to switch to the Nightbreed package and get some bait, or your Nightbreed, you want to switch over and get some seed. We're going to allow you to do it to allow you to do that one time per year. If it's like back and forth all the time, it's going to be too much. Like we have 6 members now that we're grateful for. I didn't even know we was going to get that many, but still, even if we took all 6 of those and never got any more, and just did it every month before stuff was shipped out, it would get really crazy. But we're always, going to let you be flexible, like we said. All we promised when we did do this monetization thing, we was looking exclusively to the membership part, and we promised a whole lot of stuff, and we're going to stick to it. So there you go. It's going to be a whole bunch of different stuff. You can switch your decision right in the middle of the year. That way, you can get a little bit of both. Because I know a lot of homesteaders like to fish. We do, and a lot of people wouldn't know. A lot of people still don't know that I make baits, and they've been following us for 2 years or more now. So yeah, we have a whole lot of different companies that we have, or that we actually run. The candle right now is the slowest one. It usually picks up between spring. People like to open up the windows, and it picks up really good in the spring. The baits they stay pretty good all the time in the sea store. Really, we've been blessed with that. So, all right, now I'm gonna shut up blabbing and get back in the chat and stop screen sharing. What? You're in it. It's doing good. Hold on. You're interrupting me, but I gotta figure out screen share. I'm just gonna stop screen share. That's it. There we go. I'm really slow today. Only a couple minutes. There we go. So yeah, it's wide open. Are you coming in? You're gonna have to come in sometime. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, bye for now, because you're like you're distracting me. Bye for now. Anyway, Tina Ladybug, red, kiss my grass. I could be highlighting y'all. I'm really tired. like not tired, just lazy. I could sit up and highlight some of these comments. I'll throw the link if somebody wants to come up. Anti, my brother, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. All right, so I'll throw it up in just a second. So anyway, I'll check back in the email. I know there was some more questions, but I wanted to get those out of the way. It's really it's open as far as that goes, all the way up into the MB Fanatics, where is the last? That's the last tier. Along with that, the calls and the chat, we're going to set up Talk To for it, where we can video chat. You are able to make 25 phone calls a month through Monday through Friday. Talk to the chicken whisperer about any kind of problems that you have. We're going to integrate that in through the website through Talk To. You will be able to video chat so we can see and talk and figure out what's going on with some of your flop. Again, I really appreciate Rick for the nickname because it's kind of stuck all in the emails. All right, so I'm going to toss this thing up here while Bobby's telling me she's got it. She got it through the door. I'm going to get back to chat. Sorry, y'all. I got 6 screens open right now, and I still have no idea why. It's cool to see those little emojis, though. First time I got to see them. Let's see. Autism Puzzle, Beast. There's Nightbreed. Hold on, I put them all in for you. And MB and Midas. I'm thinking about doing a different Midas one. There you go. Those weren't too hard to make either. And I think how it works is the more members you get, the more they'll unlock for you. I think when you first start out, it's like every 2 members you get 1 emoji unlocked, but then after 6, you got to eventually get 7. And you know how they give you steps. It's the same thing once you get monetized. You still have to unlock little steps. And they look so much better when somebody else is posting them, especially a member. I love to see the little green names in there. So also for the badges beside the name, the little twisty badge will start. It's like an idea that first starts, and then it'll start spinning even faster, and then you'll see it grow, and then once it grows, you'll see where it, spreads all across the world, which is the whole thing behind Garden Gurus, and then eventually it turns into the Golden Bantam. So the badges actually grow into something different each time versus just plain old logos. So I figured it'd be a lot of fun versus just the regular old S's. But you guys, if you don't know, when you're in StreamYard, it won't show any of those custom ones. It just shows the default color from YouTube. So if you want to see what's going on with your members, you kind of need to stick with YouTube. For the members go. Deborah, what's up? What's going on? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I know. I'm boring y'all till Bobby gets here. Josh, what's going on? Did I miss you, man? If I did, sorry. Once I get to rambling, I got to remind myself to come back and look. Okay, hold on. I'm lost. Anyway, there's the link if somebody wants to come up and hang out until the talkity one gets here. Usually it's me, but I ramble off on, I think I put it in. Check and see again. Maybe. Now I gotta go here. Yeah, so it's there. Yeah, it's kind of weird, Red. Every time I think I got it, it's like a website. If you go one little comma or period wrong, I think he was in Lazy Acres when I was trying to help them code the Nightbot. If you get one little thing wrong, it kind of goes all crazy, So I got a couple of them wrong, but once you get it right, though, it's a lot of fun. But there's a setting in there where you got to slide it back and forth like a volume slider on how often it can post or how many lines of chat, because it can get really spammy if you get a lot of commands and stuff in there. But it is doing more thinking and stuff. So if you actually like tag him, like tag Nightbot, and then add like say hello or greet him, he's not really happy at all. There's a bunch of one of those too. He kind of goes off. We call him his pissy attitude, but it's a lot of fun messing with him. I like messing with him anyway. I mean, there's not profanity, but it can get pretty insulting. See, there we go. There's you an example right there. Yeah, and that's another thing, Patty. He'll get stuck, or like a lot of times if you pick him for winning, like Tim Rich Life, a lot of people use him. If you ain't got it exactly right, it'll pick the same person over and over and over. So it gets kind of glitchy. But yeah, see, he's already being a. So I said hello to him, and he's put that's what he put. 6 million trolls on YouTube, and you're trying to be one. So yeah, so that's what happens when you tag him and say hey. But if you come in and just say hello, he's nice. It's all cool. So he's nice when he comes in, but if you actually point him out and say hello, he's too busy to talk to you. He gets all mad. What's going on, Steph? I just highlighted. See, the chat moved on me again. Yeah. So yeah. Now I'll show y'all some of the stuff we're going to be sending out. It's like Nico Reed. This completely green, which you can see the shape. Most outdoor people know. We're going to be sending. That's an actual Nico rig. So we're going to be sending out a bunch of those stuff. Some stuff from Cycle Bay. Cinnabites has been really big for our outdoor channel. Soul Flash, we've sent out a bunch of those for uh, our pro staffers. Crank James from Cranking and Yanking is one of them. He just got his pack a week or two ago, something like that. So I'm pretty sure it won't be long before he'll be pulling in on those. Just those two baits alone. Williams caught his PB on the Soul Flash. Me and Bobby both have caught our PB on a Nightbreed bait. Actually, every person in our family that's caught fish has either won a tournament or caught their PB on a Nightbreed bait. So we're really happy with Country Girl. Terry, what's up? See, I missed you too. I didn't see you come in. Or can I not see you because of the crazy thing going on with YouTube and I can only see Nightbot talk to? Let me check on YouTube. We've always had this crazy glitch. Same thing on your side too. I still don't see you, Terry. But anyway, I know you're here. I also seen somebody else I missed too. Hold on. I think it was Robert. I don't know why I sound so stopped up all of a sudden. Yeah, he's much. I've seen a whole bunch of comments scrolling back through trying to find me. So you don't even have internet then trying to connect to get the local weather for somebody. All right, so I think I got everybody. If not, I'm sorry. I've not seen Robert. There's Robert Castleberry. Thank you for coming in, brother. Hope you are doing good. And let's see if I miss somebody, just make another comment. It'll pop up. I don't scroll up anymore. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see Jesse. I see what Jesse's doing. Didn't know. I got you, man. I'll pick it up if I can find it. Because I'm terrible trying to keep up with chat and finding it. I'll look for it. And like, if I don't do it right now, I can definitely go back and cut it out. But I'll look for it. I bet he's probably having trouble finding it too. I'm looking for it. Okay, I see where you said scroll. I'll find it in time. And you're welcome, Josh. Sorry. So sorry again. Yeah, we'll snatch it. Also, we got mods in here. I'll scroll back. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, this is a good idea. This is a good way to talk, Terry. I still don't know what's going on with YT.
Hey.
What's going on?
Yeah,
What's going on?
See who I'm talking to?
Yeah, it's good to see you, brother.
good to see you too.
1 week, Michael. He'll be in the air.
Oh, that's awesome. Can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait either.
I bet he can't wait.
Neither of us can wait.
Yeah, I'm at the office, so I can't watch.
Yeah. He's on his break right now. So
Cool.
this is as much as you're gonna get to see of Darren till he comes.
Turn the camera around there.
Okay.
Thank you.
I promise we'll make more content the next time we get together.
Yeah, us too. That didn't work out the first time.
Well, we're all busy the first time.
Everyone was chatting the first time. Moon, us. Oh my god.
So I was wondering because it's really
April and
spam.
Glenn. I gotta turn that down just a
So
little bit.
what if I went? Because see, I'm testing now, y'all. Let's see.
And I do have something for you, Michael. You'll get them when you see us at Saturday.
He knows what he's getting.
Awesome. Very good. You know me.
I saved some.
I'm gonna try it on this side.
Hey, Red. Red says hi.
I'm just testing
All right.
and I'm seeing what happens with the Nightbot. But if I do it before, I'm just seeing what I
Well,
do.
we had a great time too.
And see if it works before. If I put it before your name, if he does it, or if it's after. Because see, that's going to be aggravating. If you do it before, like every time somebody says hey to you, he's got to jump up and say some crazy stuff like fart in a whirlwind. So I'll have to work on it because it'll get really aggravating if he pops up and says hello every time you interact with each other and say hello. We'll have to work on it.
Oh, that's weird.
It's funny, but yeah, it's weird. And golly, it spams chat really bad. See?
So can you still not see me in the regular chat?
No, no. Like
That's
on our comments,
yeah.
I can see you in our comments, and I can now like them or heart them or whatever, but I still can't reply. There's no button. It's crazy. I don't understand what it's doing.
I can't like or heart it on yours on my channel. It'll say error,
Yeah,
and then in order for me to reply, I have to do a separate reply.
that's weird. We don't even get a chance to. Like, there's no reply button or anything. Yeah, we'll get it, Boone. I mean, there's others besides Nightbot. Jules got me using Streamlab, and they have one called
Going in?
Cloudbot. It's the exact same
Are you on your
program.
lunch?
It's the same way and everything. So, if we have to, we'll delete this button and get a new one, a different one. I don't care. Either way, it is really good for filtering though. Like if you have words that you don't want typed in chat, you can use the filter that's connected to him, and it'll filter it before it ever gets to chat. You don't even have to worry about the mods taking it out because it never shows up. And you can also do the option to automatic block once that thing comes in, the comment, whatever you type in there. it'll block it before it's hit chat, and it'll also block it from the channel. So if you want it to happen that way, so they're useful, but Nightbot seems to be the hardest out of all of them. So they say. I ain't tried all of them yet. What you say you making over there, Terry?
Cranberry sauce. Next time I need to use a bigger pot because 8 bags of cranberries is a tight fit. He's gonna have to wait. My son's gonna have to wait. Yeah, I made some cranberry sauce before in a crock pot. Nah. All the seals broke. Don't control this.
Yeah, yeah, that's another good one too, Jeff. By the way, we'll still be running your playlist. We'll try to be helping with ours. Josh, we'll be trying to help with your hours.
And congratulations on getting monetized.
Thank you, Terry.
You're welcome.
Hey, Terry.
Hi, Baba Jean.
How are you, darling?
Hanging in there. I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. It's some people have accounts just to support other people, so.
Huh?
Yeah,
hey, Anti. How are you doing? In my room.
Yeah, see, that's aggravating.
How's everybody doing this evening?
We'll take that option out. Every time somebody says hello to somebody else, he still does. But...
Hey, Patty. And Jeff and Tammy. Missed them too. Oh, Blonde. Wow, that light is bright. And Darren is in here. No, I said hey to Red.
No, Darren is talking to Terry on the phone.
Oh. Hey, Darren.
Hey, Bobby J.
He says hello. My son's gonna have to wait.
Well, at least you're getting some stuff right.
Most definitely.
That's right, Patty.
How's everybody doing? We talked to anybody, or you just been in here flapping the gum?
I've been in here flapping.
You can't.
But I ran out of stuff to flap about it. So
I've gotten all the way up.
I'm gonna put the link in here again.
Okay.
We're done, y'all, as far as like having stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So now it's just random chat. You know how it usually goes to food most of the time anyway.
Speaking of, Terry, what are you cooking?
Cranberry sauce.
Oh, ooh, that sounds good.
Homemade cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
I tried it last time I made it. I tried it in the crock pot.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the instructions said a 1/4-inch headspace.
Yeah. Didn't do good.
All the seals popped and molded.
Huh?
All my seals popped and they molded.
Oh man, that I hate when that happens.
Because you didn't water bath to seal it.
Yeah, I did water bath it, smart ass. I always water bath it.
Oh.
Not long enough.
Oh, my ears just.
Yeah, I did.
Obviously not.
I'm hungry. Speaking of food.
Yeah, so we have that on. That's like every 30 minutes. I think I got that on 30 or something.
Is Jamie still in here?
So Jamie Slate wasn't never here. Jules was in here.
Yeah.
But either way, still.
Anti-sad. Great to see you. Please let him know my link is still in chat online. Thank you. Did you delete it or was it?
No. But you go ahead now that you talk, and I'll go find it and dig it up.
Okay. I don't know what he's talking about, but.
I do.
Okay. Why is that highlighted like that? It's green. Oh, awesome. Okay, sorry. Can't read.
Where did it stop though?
Oh man, I think we just missed the chat thing from Red. I didn't see it. You're just scrolling around too fast. I can't.
I just told you to talk while I try to find this link.
You know I can't do that. I get busy. What are you doing?
I'm looking for a link
right now? Oh, Anti's link.
Jesse and Lisa posted.
Okay. You have to make me throw up looking at
That's
what
why I
you're
said
doing.
don't look.
Well, I can't. It's hard for me to just talk without.
You know, I'll show you what it does when you have the custom things over here. It just tells you the name of each one of them
What?
for the emotes that I made.
Oh, okay.
So that's what you see on StreamYard side. And for like
There.
the custom badge, that's what you see is for the members. You see the just the regular default YouTube stuff.
Can we just check the chat one time?
Yeah, do it on here. Look, you can do it right here.
There we go. Oh, that is awesome, Greg. I see it. Good night, Miss Patty. Love you.
Yeah, you good? Keep up with it. I'll find it. I'll get it out.
Boone said she can't move it. She tried. Who put it on there? I'm confused. You said, okay.
Anti said he can't.
Hey, Cecilia.
What's going on, bro? How you doing? I'll go back over and look for it. You just keep talking.
Okay.
I'll try. Yeah, maybe we have to wait till after. I don't know why it's stuck like that though.
I don't know.
Like if Moz can't get it off, I'll try. I don't know if I can or not.
Well, you should.
I see it right here, but I may have to.
It's not gonna let you do it either.
And they're gonna let me do it either.
Is Jesse still in here? Can he delete it?
Well, I'm sure he's asked him to, and he probably has tried.
Did you tell good Patty good night? Because she said she was going to bed.
No. Good night, Patty. But I know you do. Sorry, I was saying that.
Yeah, Miss Boone said she tried to, but she can't. But we need to get that part out, right?
Yeah, I can take it out later too. It won't show up. But yeah, I found it.
Wow, we're behind. This is weird.
Huh.
Looking at ourselves over here, we're in real time.
Oh yeah, I know it's playing like stay on
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
So
get it.
what's everybody doing tonight? Oh yeah. That looks.
It looks good. It's got
Yeah,
good
it does.
contour.
I think the one thing I've never made is homemade cranberry sauce. I usually get it out of the can, and I like it pretty good.
The first time I tried it,
Cranberry sauce.
the first time I made it, it took me 4 different times till we got the right flavor we liked, the right sugar consistency.
Yeah.
Where, because I have friends that are type 1 and type 2 diabetic that can eat this cranberry sauce.
Oh, good. Good.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't think. Have you ever had it?
Yeah, Grandma used to make it
grandma
all the time. Yeah. Golly, it was so good.
Yeah, I don't think Jesse stepped away. I don't think he's in here anymore. I don't think he would have an issue.
No, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And he must have a lot of channels on. He's not telling how many channels he's doing.
He may
right
be
now.
bouncing back and forth.
Last time he had 3 channels up, and last time he was doing that.
Okay.
We'll grab it.
Thank you.
We'll grab it.
He did. He said he removed it. Figured he was back
Thank
and
you,
forth,
Jesse.
my friend.
We know you're busy, brother. We love y'all too. We know you do a good
What do
job.
they call him? The mod father?
The mod father. Yeah, he mods for everybody.
I was going to drink that drink. Oh, that wouldn't have been good. Oh, that'd be nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, like Darren, he mods for a ton of people.
What'd you say?
Yeah, but I really want you anymore.
Oh, possibly. I apologize.
We're still. We forget they're even
I
talking.
can't hear anything, especially this time of the year when the sinuses and everything's already clogged up anyway.
Well,
I can't hear it.
you know what they say about old bats' heads?
No, what do they say?
Clogged up in the fall from all the dust in the bat cave.
I can't. It doesn't make any sense. show. Batcave.
Oh,
Batman.
She sleeps upside down. Let's see.
I wish I could sometimes. It's helps you good for traction on your spine. Probably be better than this old lumpy mattress we have.
I'm trying to fix my bed.
Oh, I thought you was gonna pull
Yeah.
something out from the door. Surprise!
Yeah. So we're gonna try to
Had
pull
me
a
worried
full
for a second.
hour.
Okay,
We're gonna try to pull a full hour. That means
well, that's you what.
that's more than what I already have.
Thank you, Miss Cecilia. Hey, there's Mike.
Oh, that's the gossip page. Yeah, there we go.
Did you show that?
Yes, I did
Okay.
earlier.
I'm out of practice with the live stream. I've not been on here in a while.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
Don't make me sick
a lot more
again.
work, but
Thank you, Miss Cecilia.
thank
We
you,
appreciate
Celia.
it.
We're gonna do the probably every 2 weeks. I think we're gonna do the gossip page
Oh,
for now, but
gossip girl.
it's gonna be directed toward members content only. That's what the gossip page is about. But it is floating, so we can toss it on Facebook. We're going to be chunking it on all of our other community pages, Odyssey, everywhere that we're, that we got content. The gossip page will be posted. But it's like I said, it's just directed straight toward our members for everybody else to look at. And if you don't know them, go check them out. It's important, obviously. But our channel's going to be geared a whole lot toward members, but we're still going to be doing the exact same thing we're doing now. We're going to be posting weekly videos on Wednesday, putting out as much how-to content as we can. But we're going to be doing a lot of, I guess, what do you call it? Daily update in our lives about how we're going to run it, kind of, sort of, like a Facebook blog type thing. Just stuff nobody else gets to see that I do post on there for the family and stuff. And that's what I've been doing, is just unlocking it and letting it go into the members only section. And then I'll
Yes,
post videos
very
directed
much
at that too.
anti.
So.
We went actually, did not like to do that.
Ooh, it did.
Okay,
We can't
making
touch
sure
the
I
dresser.
wasn't like
Don't bump the dresser. It's like
freaking out.
got a
of
mind of its own.
We
We'll be in
went
the dark.
camping and the kids had a lot of fun actually. Hey, White Shoulders
This is
Farmstead,
awesome.
how are you?
Where'd you go camping at?
Huh?
Where'd you go camping at?
Lake Myers. It's kind of like a family campground close to here. About an hour away, I guess.
Yeah, it's an RV
Yeah.
campground.
What's
It's like, God, it's a lot of people. They got,
Yeah.
I forgot how many slots they got. But
Bye.
It's really fun.
It's
And
awesome.
I think it's a lot better in the summertime. They've got the pools and it's, stuff like that. But Halloween was really great. They're very family oriented, so we got to walk around and they had some really cool. Oh God, there was this one dude. He creeped me out. He bless his heart, he was in stilts too, and he was like a skinwalker.
Nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Skinwalker.
And Marley,
Yeah,
Marley
crutches
actually
attached to
did
his
really,
hands.
really great for all the scary stuff. And then
You
his
did? Awesome.
And then his brother came and he dressed up as Pennywise. And then there were two other gentlemen. One was dressed up as Michael Myers and one was dressed up as Jason. But Marley calls Michael Myers Uncle Mike
Uncle Mike. There's Uncle Mike.
or Uncle Mike.
Hey, that works.
We've never
Uncle Mike.
seen the video, like the movie or anything like that. She just says, "Hey, there's Michael Myers." And I don't know, it just stuck. So,
Yeah, Uncle Mike. I don't know why she goes Uncle
but
Mike.
she got pictures with him and everything. It was really awesome. Thank you, Anti. Thank you. I thought it was great too, and we had it running at the camper. When
Yeah,
everybody
I don't
was
know. I didn't take a
trick-or-treating.
video of it. We had that thing running. And, it just looked like the door was
Yeah.
coming up out of the ground, and it looked really good.
Hey, Randy. I think I missed him.
No, well, maybe you did, but I
I
didn't.
did. Yeah, I said I did.
Yes, you did.
Nightbot's throwing my eyeballs off.
Yeah,
That
we're
light
gonna have
is
to cut
bright.
it back a little bit.
No, I just looked at the comments before I.
Yeah, there's some work. We got some work to do to let us slide it back. So
He's the extra tonight.
I knew it was gonna be hyper, but golly,
He's like
Look.
a kid on some sugar.
I know he's gritty Randy like 12 times. From the start.
Dun, dun,
But
dun.
anyway, at least the weather works. And if y'all want to drop your links again,
Weather. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Gotcha.
just the exclamation shout. I know
Our
he
weather's
at least
gone
does that
retarded.
right.
Messed up right now. I didn't mean to say the R word.
Let's see what ours is because we've been like,
Ugh.
we've had like a bunch of rain
Once
and
you
it got
spell weather right.
sweltering hot. Well,
You
that's
can
a good
send
thing.
some rain down here. I'll take
Huh?
some. You can send some rain down here. I'll take
Oh
some.
my gosh, that's all it's done for the past 2 or 3 days is just rain. But I mean, we needed it. Everything was dry as a dang. I'll get out, but it all comes at one time instead of just in increments.
We'll see if that works, y'all.
Did it do it or not?
But it takes him a while. He's got to go retrieve the weather. Yeah, it did work.
There it goes.
Yeah, it worked.
Last night, I was like, I was sitting on the couch. I didn't know if I was having a hot flash or what was happening. I had to go turn the air
Yeah,
conditioner
because
on.
it's really insulated. It's like
It was hot.
like a here.
I was like, it's November, and I had the heater off and everything. I was like, this is not time for the air conditioner to be on.
Right. But y'all don't have to put your zip code. You can just put
Yet it did.
your
Red.
state or
It really did.
just put your state and it don't
Sorry,
matter.
I'm probably sorry. I'm just talking over you.
No,
It
it's
did here.
okay.
We didn't have to actually use our irrigation much at all this summer. Actually, for gardening and stuff, the rain really took care of all of it.
That's right, Red.
You
It done a lot here.
It didn't rain that much here. We had, and when it did, it was downpours.
Oh yeah, that's what it did today. It was just like weird. It would come in little spurts, and it would just downpour all at one time, and then it would just stop and get really super hot and humid, and then it would come again. I'm telling you, right, Red? I bet so. Man, that propane is hot. I'm not hot. God, it's expensive.
Hey, you go
Oh,
check
yeah.
it out. They've been doing this for a while. They already
Heck
know.
yeah.
That's why you do propane. I have like, I've got to get another one because mine broke.
It's got cold.
The Big Buddy propane heater.
Yeah.
I got one of them. I loved it. It heated the house up. I gotta get another one before Darren gets here because by the time he gets here, we're gonna be down near 30 at night.
Oh God. Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that. Daggone crazy weather. Gone mental.
It was 78 today. Gonna be 81 tomorrow, and then it goes in the 60s and then the 50s.
Mm.
It's gonna be like that for the next couple of weeks
I
and 30s
think,
at night.
Have a good evening, Miss Stephanie.
Good night.
My nose is not blinking anymore. I got a nose at the pharmacy.
We got some volunteer potatoes starting again, Red. They're russets. They're like 2 foot tall and green.
And it did blink, but it don't blink anymore. It stopped blinking because I hit it, I think, a second ago. But anyway,
We also got about 15 volunteer garlic heads out
Yes.
there growing.
we did. We
They
found
came
those
from Corms, garlic corms. So
corms.
Corms, yeah, it's KORMS.
Well, it sounds like that little kid with
Corms.
Bjorn.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
try
oh.
planting garlic this year. I haven't planted it before down here, so I'm gonna try it. See
What
how
is
it goes.
Garlic. We got to hurry
Garlic.
up too.
Yeah.
Like bad. We got to
And
get everything.
we're gonna overwinter our onions too.
Hi, Cecilia. Good night.
That's awesome. Kale,
Good night, Cecilia.
I've never had much good kale. I mean, I guess it's all the same, but it's not my
I
favorite.
had potatoes that I didn't see when I dug them up before earlier this year, and they're growing again. My
Yeah.
rooster that is the one I hatched out last year, which I'm ready to string up. He has scratched them all up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
About ready to go in the stock pot.
Oh, he's being sold. The other 3 are going in the stock pot soon. I gotta
Heck
get them
yeah.
in before Darren gets here. They're 4.5, and 2 girls. They haven't laid an egg in 2 months.
Yeah.
We're working it, Red.
So
Red's doing awesome. She put a lot of weight up. A lot of weight up.
Put away a lot of-
She put a lot of
Yeah.
weight this year.
yeah, she did. Her garden did awesome.
Yeah. They really did. Big bountiful garden. Of course, she's up in VA, so I
Yeah.
mean,
You're like in what, 6
She's
ain't
probably like
ready.
a 6B.
I just love Virginia for their produce because a lot of it is really good. And we used to before we got,
That's where we
able.
go every year to get sweet potatoes.
Mhm.
Is in Virginia. That's where we get our
And onions.
Yukon Gold onions.
If we do starts,
Yeah.
7B. She said, "Oh, I better not do it that way. Sorry, I was about to pop you the wrong side."
Oh yeah, that would hurt. It does hurt. Not too bad though.
Did it?
Not too bad. But it
I'm
did
sorry.
hurt.
So we've adopted a kitty cat. Everybody, it's
Yay.
exciting news.
Even though I'm allergic, we still got one.
Yes, we did. It's an outside barn cat. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't coming in.
He wants to be a house cat because every time you open up the
Yeah,
door, you're
bless
tripping
it.
over him.
But it's an older cat and it's a big fat cat, and I love it. Its name we haven't figured out yet. Kids call it, well, Marley calls it Cat. um, what is it? Oh, Amy wants to call it Buddy, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Ours is still sitting in wood chip. All 123 pounds.
Oh, sweet.
It's still
Yeah.
sitting in
I got yeah,
totes
ours
with
too.
wood chips, but I got to bring them in and put
And
them
then
up.
I want to process some for sweet potato pie because it's one of my new favorites, thanks to Miss Boone.
Well, they've hit the cure. They're done with cure today, so you can go ahead and talk about that and then the rest of it.
I made me a sweet potato pie because Boone brought one to dinner. What was it? About a month ago, I guess. And I've been addicted to them ever since.
Yeah, it was
They're
good.
so good.
Dang, it was good.
Sweet potato pie is really good. It's really
Everything
easy
was
to make
good.
too.
It is.
Are y'all checking out? Thank you
See
very
you
much.
later. Have a good night. Thank you.
Night white shoulders.
Is it Mr.? I didn't mean to presume. I'm sorry.
No, Randy's in here under his other account.
Okay.
She's on the.
Well, I have
White
uncles.
shoulders.
I have an uncle named Shannon. I didn't know. I don't get to follow everybody so close.
Yeah, she's on one, and Randy's on the.
Okay. Got you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Dun, dun, dun.
Also, Jesse and Lisa, thank you again for becoming members.
Yes.
We sure appreciate it. And taking the time for coming over and modding for us because
Mom's here.
you guys are doing it, huh?
I guess Mom's here. That sounds good, Miss. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Honestly,
Oh, I
it's
know.
so underappreciated.
It really is.
I just like to eat food, so maybe that's. I mean, whatever. I don't care.
Yep. Recipes.
Yes.
We're having some recipes coming up.
I don't know. I like to be around family.
This is gonna be Darren's first Thanksgiving because they don't do Thanksgiving over in Australia.
Oh wow. Well, you're in for a treat, Mr. Darren. If you rewatch this, you're in for a treat. Just my advice is to wear stretchy pants on that day.
Yeah. Same thing
Oh
as you
yeah.
last time, but way more food.
Yes.
And way more
God,
people
I
trying
love
to.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Well, we're going down to James and Angela's for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving night, we're gonna drop 2 pigs.
Yeah.
And day after Thanksgiving, we start processing them.
That's awesome.
So, because we're doing my pig and James and Angela are gonna do a pig for them. The kids have told me they want me to make cookies, 2 or 3 different kinds of cookies to take down with us.
Mm-hmm.
Darren's bringing a big container of Vegemite and some sample packs.
Yeah.
Some single serves, and he's got to do the video for that. Should be coming out soon. For that Vegemite Taste and Vegemite collaboration, he wants to do.
Yeah.
And
we still ain't got everything in the mail, Jesse. Just saying. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it came.
He's gonna make Vegemite cheese scrolls the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So he can. He was on my put a bit of Australia in the Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I said okay.
That's awesome.
Yep. And this time next Sunday,
he'll be here, right?
He'll be flying over. It'll be our Sunday morning.
Yeah.
When he'll be flying out, and he comes in Monday night my time.
Boom, we need to do a guru.
Safe travels. Most definitely. That's a
Let's
long
use our
trip.
leftovers instead of making 2 times, but we need to do a guru.
Yes. Listen, I love Thanksgiving for the fact of when the turkey's over and the ham and everybody's done eating, I can can it. And then when I need it throughout the year,
Especially the ham.
Mhm.
Lord, that's a
Because-
difference in the taste. It's so good.
I've just recently, I've always been intimidated by canning meat. And I've never wanted to do it, but since the past year, I guess, and then being in the Rebel Canners. Thank you, Darren. I love you always for bringing me into that group because I love that group so much. Oh my God, there's so many amazing people in the world.
Mhm.
So many things that you would not ever think of to put away, and it's like
Oh yeah.
it is just like I've learned so many things and not to be intimidated
That's right, red
by.
turkey. And we love canned chicken. So
Yeah, I do.
Yep.
I actually do a lot more canning on my chicken than anything. I haven't done the hamburger yet, but Boone said it's really good. She said it doesn't look very good, but it does taste
It is.
really good. So
And
I'm
when-
gonna do that one. Yes, ham and pork. Yes. Oh my gosh. And then a lot of
Alright.
times, like when I do my Boston butts or we'll slow cook it, like sometimes I do it in the smoker, but it's my smoker that I have or that we have is just so hard to regulate
anybody wants to come up when we
with
get off.
the it's so hard to regulate with the temperature and having to stay on top of it because for some reason the daggone burn box on the side likes to catch on fire all the time, and then you have to turn it off and then clean it all the way out, and then it's a process. So I like to put it in the crock pot, and then when we're done, I'll can it.
Thank you,
And
brother.
then
Appreciate
when we
it.
want to make Brunswick stew, I'll already have it, ready to go, and we don't have to slow cook the pork or shoulder for a long period of time before we can do it. Can we switch back over to where the fast part is? Hey, Bluegrass Trapper, thank you for
The
coming
bluegrass.
in. See,
Well, that's what I did a few years ago. It's like it was
Red
back
Pack.
in 2018, 19. The one grocery store near me, they had
You're fine. Boo.
bone-in pork loins, 99 cents a pound. I had them cut 2 of them for me. I got 66 pork chops out of those 2 pork loins for $15.
That's not bad at all.
And
Not
then a
bad
couple
at
years ago, I got a ham from the grocery store behind me,
That's a good thing, Red.
and then went to the other grocery store and got 3 more because they were on sale for $7 a piece, and it was a big ham.
Yeah,
I cut it up, I canned it up, I had like 15, 16 quarts of ham.
absolutely, and that's the way to do it too. Like
It is.
I don't know. I guess looking back as growing up and even as an adult, like having my oldest William and then growing up, I'm like, wow, I was really wasteful with a lot of food that I could have been putting
yeah.
away. And like it doesn't take any amount of time to do it. It actually takes way less time. And then, a lot of people are like, oh, you're just extreme. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like if I get sick or I have the flu or God forbid we all get, COVID again, like all having all of that stuff and Jamie and,
Yep.
and Boone were really amazing people because they brought us
Thank you for
groceries
everything,
and
Red.
stuff.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Good
And
night,
then,
brother. Appreciate you.
having those things on hand to just pop it up and throw it in the frying pan or just heat it up, even if we don't have
Yep.
power or something, if the power goes off. You can add Jesse to the stream. All right. And just having it here and having that peace of mind and saying, okay,
Jesse?
well, even if the freezer goes out, I have food, I'm prepared, I'm good to go. And it's a big thing to not have that stress over your head.
It is.
It's helped me, I guess. But yeah, Red not having room is a big thing.
It's an issue right now. Yeah.
Oh, I know that for sure.
Yeah. Hey Jesse, how are you?
I'm good. Congratulations on your monetization.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I know it's been a chore. It's been a
Hey, Miss Lisa.
job. There's Miss Lisa.
Hello.
Hey.
So yeah, we just finished doing all that stuff, and once you get that little piece of paper, the one that looks like this, you'll know it's a done deal. You'll know it's a done deal. Where did I do with it?
They can't find it now.
That's awesome, Red.
It was the AdSense one.
Yeah.
The AdSense
Yeah.
comes in the mail.
Yep. For that code, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got it here somewhere.
That's all right.
Anyway.
They know it.
Once you get that AdSense document, then you know you're cooking with gas on the front burner.
And the thing is, with the monetization, you gotta stay on top of that to verify like your banking information every 6 months.
Okay.
Me and Darren found out that I had to go in and reconfirm all that. And it only took a few minutes, and then put it in, and he got the notification it was okay again. Because if you don't, they turn off your monetization.
What?
Yeah.
How long
Yeah.
does it take for that paper to come, Jesse, after they get the?
It wasn't.
I think
It
it was
wasn't.
like a week. Maybe?
Yeah, maybe 2 weeks at the most.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't take that long.
Okay.
It's only because they're doing all those verification checks, right? They're checking all the.
Yeah.
They got to make
Yep.
sure that all the dots are dotted, all the T's are crossed, because they're going to start giving you money. And you know how people are about giving money, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They want to make sure, for one, that you're legit. Two, that they're going to be paying the right person. You know,
Yeah.
that
Yep.
it should be going to you and not somebody in Singapore or
Right.
in China or someplace. So,
Somewhere else.
you know, with all the way people can hack computers and accounts and all that stuff, I just hate to be. I'd hate to be in that department having to authenticate people. You know.
Oh
Because-
yeah.
That's a big
Yeah,
job.
it's just so easy for fraud, and I can see why they make you jump through so many hoops. I know it's a pain, but I'm glad they do it because they're protecting me, if you will.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So,
Most definitely.
but I want to talk about what you were talking about, canning. We got some chicken and pork that we canned this year. This is March and this is June.
Yeah.
And we love it. And then we got ground beef
Ground
that she cans.
And
And
some
and
soups.
let me tell you, the reason we did it is different than what most people are doing it for. Most people were doing it for, you know, either they're prepping or they just like to can. We did it out of necessity because if we lose power, I don't have a backup generator.
Yeah. We don't
And if I lose my freezer, I lose everything. But now
Absolutely.
I got a closet full of stuff that we've prepped and we've canned, and I can go, you know, however long they want to have no power. I can.
And you know,
I got
stove,
a gas stove. I got a gas grill. I got.
That's something people really don't really think about. Like that there's a better alternative or a better option for when the power does go out and you have meat in the freezer and things like that.
Yep.
Like we have an outside burner, and if God forbid our power was to go out, I have enough canning jars I could throw that stuff into the canner and start canning stuff, and so we don't spoil it and it doesn't go
Right.
bad. But
Right.
it could be that way prior to, and that is a really good reason, especially if for people that live in like places where it gets a lot of snow, and you do lose power, a lot with storms and things. Like we've been blessed so far to not lose power that often here for any long periods of time. But up north where it snows a foot of snow, and they lose. It's a good alternative. It's a good idea. That's great.
Yeah, and the other thing is, even if you have a generator, can you get gas? Gasoline?
Yeah.
Right.
Or can you get, unless it's propane driven? The deal is, can you get the fuel you need to run that generator?
Absolutely.
So even if you have a generator, you might not be able to get gas.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Well, it's like up in Michigan, they had a whole bunch of storms go through,
mhm.
and my friend Lisa Sutton from Sutton's days, they lost power,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other friends of mine up there lost power, but she always a spare bedroom in her house is her pantry,
Mhm.
and she does all kinds of canning. And it's like, for me, if I had the space, yeah, I'd be canning a lot. I would be.
Yeah.
When I find out before I have surgery, which right now we don't know when I'm gonna have shoulder surgery, I'm gonna be canning up soups, stews,
Absolutely.
vegetables. I'm gonna be making some pan meals that I can put in the freezer and they can pop in the oven, like lasagna and macaroni and cheese,
Right.
stuff like that. And it's
Quick
all
meal.
they get. either in the oven or in the crock pot, or if my son can heat it up, do something up on the stove for me,
Mm-hmm.
do that. It's just not having right now, like with the cranberry sauce. I have that year round. If I do, I'm making enough where I can have it year round.
Yeah.
I've got carrot, celery, and onions that I'm going to be chopping up and canning tonight.
Mm-hmm.
For like soup starters. And
Yeah.
I dump it. I'm going to be doing one of the things I'm going to be doing after Darren leaves is making a whole bunch of quarts of chili, beef stew, chicken soup, ham
Yeah.
and bean soup, all kinds of stuff. And like with this winter, I don't know what this winter's going to be. And with the crazy weather, it's
Ugh.
it's
Coach, what
scary.
you doing? Thank you
Isn't
very
that
much.
the
We
truth?
appreciate it.
Like you
It's-
never know.
It's scary because you never know. Yeah, everyone I talk to, especially the older people down here, yeah, we're due for a bad winter, like they
Yeah.
had a while back. And if there's no power, yeah, I'll have propane, and I've got my little camper stove, so I can heat up food on that outside. But
That's good info, Anti.
having
Excellent.
that stuff,
Yeah. It'll help you out a whole lot. A whole lot.
Jake, what's going on, fam?
Hey, Jake.
That's my neighbor, fellow Texan.
Mr.
Yeah.
Jake. They were that food they were getting looked good on their video.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut this
Where
thing
were
off.
they at the fair? Or no, they
It
were at
wasn't the fair. It was at a Texas trade show or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, and I watched the whole thing. It looked
Them little girls. They was having a
having
good time.
fun. With the
Sorry.
puppies and.
Hmm?
I'm trying to cut that
Oh,
the gardener's pack off.
gotcha. I gotta
That's right.
check on Marley. Her feet hit the ground.
A lot of people don't like that thing spinning on the little banner down there. So you put it on ticker where it slides back and forth. I've
Right.
had people ask me to cut it off or they would leave because I don't know
What
why.
is it?
It's called the banner. There's a banner down there.
Yeah.
That's good, but it's good. It's good if you're trying to convey information, like
Yeah.
let's say you're doing a giveaway, or if you're
Put your email.
put your email address to scroll across the bottom. It's good for that. But yeah, I mean,
That's a good idea. Your email.
or it could also be you're shouting somebody out. You're gonna have a special guest on, and I'm shouting this person. And I want you to go check them out, and that kind of stuff is good for that. But I can see how people get annoying after a while. But I mean,
it's your
it's a
channel.
tool. It's your channel.
Yeah.
You do what you want.
Yep,
I think it's a good thing.
it is. It's really helpful.
Because you don't want to. Sometimes you don't want to repeat the same thing over and over again.
Correct. It's yeah. It's just another way of advertising what information you need to advertise.
Yeah.
You know.
What are you doing there?
Yeah. So Voon, I think you do canning, but we love it. It's the best thing we've ever started, and it hadn't been for the pandemic, we probably never would have. But
Right.
Yeah.
but,
And I think everybody that's had it in their life that came from the homesteading way needs to kind of go back to it. Even, I mean, just to
I think
Be
a lot more people.
a
are
little
gonna
bit more
have
prep
to.
just for emergency situations,
right.
But that is exactly right, Enos. Most people will. Usually, I don't know. I guess when you get my age, because I didn't ever really care. Grandma was always telling me how good this is or that is. To me, it was just normal food. But then when you get older and get out of it for a while, because I run heavy equipment like the kinds you had to take apart and put on a train and move to another place, earth movers and stuff. And I was all over the place. So my whole life constantly was eating out. We got to bring stuff with us in a cooler, but it was just sandwiches and so finally when I got old enough to get off, back in and quit going out of town, I craved it. Like it's just the best thing to sit down and eat the Sunny meal, and everything was
There's
grandma's
nothing like it.
recipe
There's
with a
nothing
tater
like it.
salad.
Yeah.
And everything come from the garden. You can't get a better taste. I don't care who says what. You just can't.
No.
It's great.
And-
Well, it's like
And Mike,
it's
I don't
like
know.
with me. The only person I ever saw canning in my whole family was my stepdad's mom when I was 7, 8 years old, and the only thing she ever canned was tomato juice out of the from tomatoes from the garden.
Yeah.
And no one else in my family ever canned. My grandmother had a friend that canned, and she would always give my grandmother food off and on. And my grandmom would buy jellies from the Amish and Trader, stuff like that. But I mean, for most of my life, I wanted to learn, and I had to learn out of necessity because back in 2017, when Tony got the brain cancer, I was like, okay, I've got to learn how to do this because I'm gonna be a single mom on a very tight budget now, and it's like a major necessity thing. And when I joined Rebel Canners, they only had like less than 100 people in that group.
Wow.
And that was back in 2017, 16,
Yeah.
17. And one of the ladies in that group gave me a canner. It started off as her grandmother's, then her mother's, her aunt's, then her sister's, then hers, and then mine.
Aw.
So it's gone through many generations, and I
Right.
still use it to this day. It works great. And if it wasn't for her and some other people in that group sending me stuff, and then just Rebel Canners has gotten me to can all kinds of different things.
Oh yeah.
I love Tammy's group. It is awesome.
Yes.
Now, Mike, I
And
don't
it is
remember.
done absolutely good.
I don't remember canning equipment being or essentials being that expensive when I was growing up. But I don't remember my grandparents doing that much canning. She did do some canning, but not very much. But I think it's because they couldn't afford it. You know, I mean, I was just a little kid, so I didn't know what they could or couldn't afford. But
Well, and I think also though in the Hispanic culture they didn't do a whole lot of candy.
no,
Mm-mm.
No.
and,
No,
and
my mom did when I was growing up, but
right.
not his.
But it was simple stuff like potatoes, maybe, or they would can yams, or they would can simple stuff, right? They wouldn't do a
Yeah.
lot of meats and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
and then they would, obviously they would can stuff like he had a fig tree, so they would make fig preserves, fig
Oh,
jelly, that kind of stuff, and can that kind of stuff. But they weren't big time canners for prepping reasons. They were doing it just
Mm-mm.
they had extra, so they would can it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see a lot
That's
of
the
fear
way
there
my
as
son's
far as
best
canning
friend.
goes. People's afraid of it, you know. As far as the explosive things go, I remember my grandma had like this little outbuilding behind her house. She took my mom outside and set up a canner. She called it ghost canning, and did jars with waters inside, just like she was normally going to can, and did it in a way to pop the seal, to get it to show her, you know. So when she canned, she intentionally did it to get it to do whatever it was going to do, to show her, you know, all the safety measures.
Right.
9 times out of 10, it wouldn't pop a seal, but when it did, eventually she seen all it was going to do was blow out a whole bunch of steam, put a sore spot maybe in your ceiling if you don't get it under control, but nothing really to worry about exploding and tearing your whole kitchen
Yeah.
apart, you know. And then once she did that, she was like, oh, well, if that's all it is a popping noise and a whole bunch of steam. Obviously, you know, steam's going to burn you, but
But
it's
back
not
in
what
the
a lot
old
of people
days,
think.
canning was by word of mouth. You had to learn from
Mhm.
somebody who word of mouth.
Absolutely.
Now
Yeah.
today, there's so many resources available, like the USDA canning books out there. There's the internet, YouTube. There's so many ways of learning how to do it, and it's so much safer now than it was back in the old days. Exactly,
yeah.
that book right there. But what I'm saying is, back
That
in the old
one.
days, you had to learn from your aunt or your
Absolutely.
grandmother.
That one.
Yeah. Or go to a library.
Hey, Gypsy, the Vanilla Girl.
This was my first one that got sent to me.
Yeah.
And this is one of my go-tos. But oh yeah. And Darren, he bought one the other day.
A book.
And yep. Is gonna be going over to Australia while he's here.
Yeah.
But it was actually normally a 23-quart presso pressure canner is almost $600 in Australia. That's just a pressure canner.
Yeah. They're expensive. They really are.
It is.
I
He got
mine
one for like under $350. It was like $319. But yeah, everything over there is expensive.
Yeah. Oh, everything here is expensive. It's crazy for canners on there, and it is a lot because
What's
canning
going on,
has
Dome?
become a lot more popular in the last, especially since the pandemic. and the world just pretty much shutting down, and people realizing, holy crap, what am I supposed to do
Thank
if
you,
I can't
Anti.
go to the grocery store and get what I'm supposed
Oh yeah.
to? I need to plan better. I need to do better. I need to do things a little bit
Thank you,
differently.
Dawn.
And it's a
Thank you
whole
very
lot
much.
of why I started. I took that leap and said, okay, I have to start canning meat, because when we went to the grocery store, even if you had money to buy it, it was not there to buy in the grocery store. There was not,
Exactly.
like, there was nothing, and it was scary for me. It made me think, of like, well, okay, what's to stop this from happening again? And I'm not prepared, then that's my fault. This one
Yeah.
got me. It got everybody, but then you think, well, if there's something I can do to prevent it from happening, I should really take that initiative and do it, especially for my children. And not to mention, it's easier. Like, say I've had a really long day and I just want to make a chicken pie. I dough is really easy for the pie crust, and I've
Yep.
got everything canned. I just put it into a pot, warm it up, put it in the pie pot, and just bake it, and it's done. Or I have the burrito in a jar, and I can just put it in the skillet, warm it up, put it in a tortilla, and I'm done. There's nothing else I have to do for the day.
Oh
So,
yeah.
So I don't know about you guys, but we like to do a lot of thrifting. We like to go to
mhm,
thrift stores and that kind of stuff.
absolutely, yeah,
And the 23 quart canner that we found, the pressure canner, we found it at the DAV, which is Disabled Veterans Thrift Store, and
yeah,
it was like on eBay, it was over $200
yeah.
used, and we found it. And we got it for $34.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
all I did was change out the seal, and
Mhm.
it's brand new.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you can
Works great.
find deals like that. And I don't know if they have thrift stores in Australia, but I mean, there's thrift stores all over the place where you can find stuff like that.
And
But you got.
Facebook Marketplace is a good place too to start.
Oh yeah.
Marketplace, yes.
But like
That's
over in
not mine.
Australia, their canning is totally different.
Yeah.
Their jars are totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I think
It
the
is.
UK is the same way. Yeah, they're different.
It's like the one canner they have over there. You have to do everything by their guidelines and all. You can't
Yeah.
do it like with the pressure canner. And like with like the canning the meat. One of my things I love to do, I love to can corned beef brisket. And it comes out when it is so good. All I gotta do is put it in a pan, heat it up, and we're golden. Dump some other stuff in pans and heat them up, and there's a meal. And it's like over in Australia, just for them to get the canners. I don't. It's gotta be what Australia has. In order for them to get a Presto canner off of Amazon, yeah, it's gonna come from the United States, and it's gonna cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
It really is, because
Cost
prices
twice as
over there are crazy. Like, I was in the grocery store this afternoon, and I was on video chat with Darren, and he was asking me different prices of different meats, and I was looking at the prices of some of the beef, and I'm thinking in my head, God, I need to save up money and just buy a whole cow or half a cow, because meat prices are getting crazy. I saw a 16-pound turkey for $30. And April was telling me up by them, up in North Carolina, she saw one in the grocery store the other day, $50 for a 16-pound turkey.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, we
And
went
that's
to a grocery store
Mm.
nearby here, and they didn't even have them out yet.
and that's why I'm doing meat birds for my family. Because I talked to my son's best friend, his parents. I talked to his dad. I said, I'm going to do meat birds next year. Do you want to go halvesies? I'll get this money for you, this money for me. Just go pay for half the food, and I'll raise them, and I'll teach Elsa how to butcher them. And he said he'd think about it. I haven't heard anything back yet, so I'm still gonna get them, because that's meat in my freezer. I know, the ones I grew last year, the one we had for Christmas, that meat was so good. It tasted so much better than meat from the store.
So I got a question for y'all. When you're canning your meats, like we love pork, ham, turkey, chicken, we love it all. It don't change the taste. I think it tastes
The
so
only
better.
thing
But
I have found that it changed the taste of was the chili
Chili.
beans we made, and I don't know. It just
a burrito in a jar, do you think it?
no, it didn't change the taste of that. I just have to use more seasoning. in
So
my
did you put seasoning with the meat when you cooked your meat? Did you season it?
Or season it after.
Yeah, for the chili. Yeah, it was chili. It was
So
already
for the-
made.
Yeah, for
Yes.
the chili, when I did it, we
It was like leftover chili.
yeah, we just
They
can't-
recommend that you don't season your meat before you put it in the canning put it in here.
Yeah, because it'll
Because
make it taste different.
It'll
Well,
change the flavor.
yeah, some seasonings or spices won't hold up, and it may cause your meat to be bitter or taste bitter.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe we should do it, like do just
It
do
tastes
the
more like a
hamburger.
scorch, though, don't it?
Yeah,
It tastes like
maybe-
a scorchy type.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
do the
I would
hamburger raw.
can chili just like everything but the spice, and then when you're ready to cook it, then you add the spice after you're ready to cook
Yeah.
it.
Makes sense.
That's what we do.
That's what I did when I did chili. I didn't
Yeah.
put the chili powder in there. I put a little bit of salt and pepper to give it some taste. But yeah, everything
Yeah.
That
I
makes
put all the
sense.
seasoning afterwards.
Now the hamburger meat, it just changes the texture.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
really change the flavor. It's just the texture.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not as bulk. It's not the ground beef is not as strong
No.
and bulky
Yeah, because it's
As
not
it-
fresh.
because it's not fresh. And but it's still in little bits and pieces. But
But what-
it does
What
taste
I've learned
good.
with ground beef, when you're cooking it up, keep it in kind of like big chunks.
Oh,
So
Okay,
when you can it, you don't lose as much of that texture.
time out.
oh, okay.
Joe is asking if we could all stand still for about 3 seconds so he can take a snapshot.
Oh, I know what he's going to be messing with me.
Yeah, you better get ready because Joe wants to. Well, Terry don't want to be part of it. So. Okay, Joe, go for it. You got 5
Go
seconds.
ahead.
Go, Joe.
Go.
That should be enough.
Got to
good?
see if we're good.
I think we're good there. I think we're good.
That's
Hey,
way more than-
Cottonwood Ranch. Hello, Raquel. How you
If
doing?
you need it
I
again,
Cottonwood.
Joe, let us know.
Yeah,
He got
He
it.
got it.
Yeah, so be on the lookout.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
We'll be
We've been tagged.
we'll be singing sensations.
Enos, thank you very much for coming in and staying what time you did, man. We appreciate it.
Preparedness tips for new canners. Highlight antis. There you go.
Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to keep up.
He's always helping us out. Keeping us honest.
Good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anti.
Yes. And well, I mean, I've been canning since I was knee high to a grasshopper with my grandmother in the kitchen, and it's just we canned out of necessity because my grandmother had 9 children, and she grew up, and they all grew up where you had to can your food, you had to grow your food in the summertime, and had your gardens and stuff. And then even now, when she's so close to she's like 88, 89, she still cans every summer, and she still has a garden
You'll
every
love it,
summer.
man. You'll love it.
And I can remember getting together as a family, and we culled, oh my God, I can't tell you how many chickens,
That's good.
and we, everybody, even, I don't even remember, I was like in a young grade, I may have been like 2nd, 3rd grade, and we were out there our job was to pluck feathers.
Well, that looks good. That looks really good.
Yeah, that's good
Yeah, that
color.
does
That looks
look good.
good.
Hello, Dad.
Daz, what's going on, buddy?
This is the easiest thing to can right here, Bobby.
Those look good. That's bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
Yes.
Yes, bread and
Yeah,
butter, pickles. They're the easiest thing because you just use the Mrs. Wages packages.
Yeah.
And you got your bread and butter. After you pull them out of the water,
Sugar
they're
and
done.
vinegar and
Yes.
They're
Yes.
done. But these,
I still have some of mine. I do them about every other year because I don't know. The older I get, and I guess the worse my teeth get, the pickles are really hard for me to just eat or do anything with. But he likes them, even though he's not.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah,
They're
but
good.
well, she's got the bread and butter. She's got dill. She's got whatever
Yeah.
kind of package you're looking for. Ketchup,
Awesome.
you
Yeah.
know, whatever you want to can. Mrs.
And they
Wedge's
look
got some
really
really good.
good too. They look really crisp.
Yeah, they do.
inside the jar. They look really good.
And here's one we made with habanero. So these
Oh
are
god.
Some
Bre-
habanero powder.
yeah. So we got Mrs.
wow.
Wages,
Yeah.
bread and butter, and then we also added some habanero powder
Woo.
to the mix. So it gives them a little kick. And my dad
Oh, yeah.
loves my
I
dad
bet it
loves
does.
them.
Yeah. Who was it? Jake Nunya texted us on the back 20. He sent us some cowboy candy one time, and I don't even know what I was thinking, but I don't know why. I watched the video of it being made, right? And I listened to all the peppers being put into this jar, and I just took a big old spoonful,
Yeah, I
and
saw you.
immediately when it
Big
hit
old
my
full.
mouth, I was like, this was a mistake. This was not the right
Even
thing
me,
to
I was like,
do.
oh my
Well,
gosh.
well,
Lord.
like the cowboy candy we make, we don't make it hot. We make it where you can you can handle the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
His was hot.
more sweet than it is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot.
And-
The one,
That
the
burned my
cowboy
mouth.
candy I do, Rachel from the 1870s homestead. It's the recipe she used in her video, and
Yeah.
we love it.
Yeah,
It's good.
it really is.
We added pineapple swirl.
Hold on.
Oh, that's what somebody see. He's seen something.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's another one of our favorites. Thank you for dropping in,
Yeah.
Jeff.
He makes some good
Yep,
looking
Daz,
stuff.
that's the man.
Yeah, he does some good looking. Makes me hungry all the time.
Good day, Daz.
Yeah, I was also in the live stream when he dumped his vacuum seal out on his lap.
Yeah, he put the corn everywhere. That was funny.
And then the little giggle he let out after he did it was reminded me of my best friend back in childhood.
No, the look on Mennonite Farmhouse, Leanne, on her face when that
Oh
happened,
yeah, when he did it,
that was priceless.
Oh,
her cheeks turned red like she was the one that dropped it.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, it was funny. And then he did a little short on it. It was good.
yeah.
So
I meant to tell Joe too. His interview with Miss Lisa was really great tonight. I don't know if you're still in here or not. So if you're still in here, your interview with Miss Lisa, that was tugging at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
yeah, I think he's still here. Because
Yeah, that was show, Coach. That's
Yeah,
a good
it
one.
really was. It was.
he'll
great.
come back and tell you that the video's up. So he's probably working on the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
He'll come back and tell you it's up.
See how we're shaking and grooving on this one.
Yeah.
The song choices. He always has great song choices when he does it.
And I'll tell you another, because since we're talking about Canaan, strawberry cheesecake in a jar is amazing. That stuff is so
My
good.
favorite by
good.
far right now is muscadine jam because
Yeah.
we just did it, and it was so good. We've already got a list of muscadines I'm buying
Yeah.
from Ison's nursery. We're just gonna plant them. I mean, I'm in love with that stuff.
I know, and I have one jar left, but believe it or not, Digging for Health, Andrea sent me 26 muscadine cuttings.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
She had a company send it. She sent it from a company. So now
Yeah.
I'm going to start growing muscadines here.
Awesome.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
We're going to
got
try.
them in Pots and
Yeah.
hopefully.
I was really surprised. I thought it was gonna be much different, but the
Awesome.
gold variety is just so much better. I mean, it's my favorite anyway. But
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Oh, somebody else got him.
Yeah.
Joe said he's working on it.
Mm-hmm.
So Voon, make sure you report them. Don't just time them out or delete them.
Yeah.
You need to report them.
is it? Dang, I missed
What
it.
happened?
That was quick, boy.
That's why you got us on the job, boss.
It did. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. That's awesome. I didn't even see it come through.
Yeah, we didn't even see it on StreamYard. It still ain't showing up.
That's because we was on it.
Right. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. But when you get that kind of stuff, especially that pornography, that kind of stuff, you want to report it. And when
Yeah.
you report it, it'll automatically delete it from the stream.
Awesome.
So, but if you time them out, they come right back.
Yeah. Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So you want to report them because it deletes them as well.
Yeah. That's what I like about Nightbot, even though You
Thank
can
you,
take
Boone.
all the options off and just have him to monitor, but everything that comes through has got to go through his filter first, and he'll just take it right out and it won't show up.
So I mean, I went 7 hours live the other day with no problems, but every time I go live, I try to put on the subscriber mode only when I'm using
Yeah.
StreamYard, and then I usually do a slow mode for about 6 seconds, 8 seconds, somewhere in there, and I hardly ever have a problem. Not to say they can't jump in, but I mean, I hardly ever have a problem.
Yeah, I
Thank
forgot
you,
about the subscriber mode only and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's hot.
Yes, it is.
I'll say that while I'm wearing a hoodie in the house. It's 80 degrees in here. Sorry.
Yeah,
Thank you, Boone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
and it always helps when everybody else can click on it and report it. It just
Yeah.
makes it even more so.
Yeah.
That's a pretty awesome.
Yeah. You got enough wrenches in there to build a Titanic.
Right.
We don't really label a whole lot of people. It's as far as months go. But I mean, usually at the end of the night, it's always full of wrenches because that's the last people that hang out with us.
Yeah.
Always the last
Pretty
people
awesome.
to leave. It's
Right.
awesome. But I know people like Mike's Fishing Home and people like that. They make everybody mod so they can work for themselves and everything. But
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I don't have a problem with it. But for us, I've just seen so much other
Put our
mishaps.
videos up.
Kind of picky, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of like Chunky when it comes to mods.
Well, I got 9 pints and a quart
And
of
it's
cranberry
all.
sauce.
Is it the chunky or is the creamy or the gelatin style? Did you make the gelatin or did you make the
No, I use the whole cranberries.
perfect? I love
No,
that.
I do it with the whole cranberries.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
Yeah.
you're gonna have a good
This is gonna go in the fridge once it cools down more.
you're gonna have a good Thanksgiving.
Shoot, yeah.
Well, 4 of these are going down to Georgia with us to James Mangelo's because it's gonna be me, Darren, James, Angela, Amanda, Antonio, his son Nathan and his girlfriend, her dad, Angela's dad.
Oh,
Then
I
it's
heard
gonna
the
be
pop.
David and Brooke. Yeah, they're all pinging.
I'm hearing the pop.
I love that sound.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, me too. I just don't like it when the jars are on the shelf and I hear ping.
No.
So I have to go tap each one.
Figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna take a couple jars of fig jam that I have. I'm gonna take a couple jars of that down. Probably a couple jars over to Sean and Jeff. Still got 12 of them from 2 years ago, and they're still sealed.
Boom. Music to the ears.
Yes, it is.
You gonna share it? Let's watch it.
Oh, is it up?
Yep. I think the last time we jammed or canned I think it was pineapple. We only had one jar that failed. So the ring, not the ring, but the lid was probably faulty.
Yeah. Here, Daz.
Right.
Peach mango green tea, Daz. That's what I drink all day long.
Yep, she's peach
'Cause
mango.
he said the water bottle doesn't fool him. Yeah.
All right, just as it's posted, I found the video. I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all can click on it and watch it. Hey, Marty, what's up? That way, and he'll get more views if we all watch it individually. I'm sure he don't mind us sharing, but
Oh, okay.
that part looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
You like seeing yourself?
Oh, there
Yeah.
she is.
Hi, Marley.
Can you say hey, Miss
I have to
Red?
try it,
Can you wave hi?
Red, but I'm pretty sure I would like it too.
I'm Jesse. I'm not Santa Claus.
Can you say hey, Jesse?
She might say Santa Claus.
Can you say hey?
Now look at there, boo. You just came back in again. We're gonna fix that. At least we had a good.
She said, honey, this is Miss Boo.
Oh yeah. Honey, that's
Never mind.
She's in the new kick of saying honey for everything.
See, there she is. There's Boo.
Sweet girl. But can you wave to everybody?
It does sound good. It sounds good, Daz.
Oh,
Thank you, Joe.
Banana up their nose and make you smell.
What did she say?
I don't know.
if you put a bandana over your nose, it makes you smarter.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Hey, thank you for dropping in, Daz. We're almost done
Thank you,
anyway,
thank
buddy.
Yeah.
you.
I always say I'm gonna go an hour, and we wind up
Yeah.
always going over. But
Well, we just wanted to come in and say hello, congratulations, and
Appreciate
enjoy the chat, and wish you luck on your membership drive.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I'm gonna show you a question
yeah, so
about you.
oh, she's pointing at Terry
Ask them a
now.
question then.
which one?
Ask a question. You can ask
When
them.
it when you put when you
I got it. I got the thing over the mic just in case, and that's
Okay.
what's coming up. You know.
Go ahead, baby. You
when
can
you put when you put science drink on your mouth. Are you kidding me?
What?
You crazy girl.
Come on.
Silly string.
Right.
Okay.
She's like, come on,
Okay.
get out of here.
Come on, say good night.
Good night.
Come on, girl.
So Terry glitched a little bit or whatever, and she had to laugh, and then the lines went through her face, and she was like, "You got string on your mouth? Are you kidding me?"
You're going glitchy on me.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like she had a string on her face.
Well, good night, Mike.
Thank you, Randy.
We're gonna head out and let you close your chat. So
Hey, thank you guys for coming up and hanging out with
Yeah,
us.
good seeing
You're
you.
the
Getting out
pleasure.
back
That's no
to
problem.
okay,
Yeah.
we'll see you in another live.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Take care.
I'll see you
Terry,
back.
thank you for coming up, hanging out. Thank you for letting us say hey to Darren. It looks like you're getting some cash problems, Sue. I bet we're probably.
I didn't even know you guys were live. Darren's the one that told me you were live. So
Yeah, we're gonna do a big
we'll
shout
see you in a
video
couple weeks.
because Darren is one of the main reasons why we hit hours. Like that dude has
I know.
ran.
I've been playing you in the background too. So
So we're gonna do a shout out video on everybody that I know. You know when people run your list because of the comments you got to keep up with. You know.
well,
So
let's just say you guys get a lot of watch time when I'm sleeping and when I'm working, so I can't always comment.
Well, hey, that's
But yeah.
fine. We are fine either way. Anti, I love you, brother. Joe, we appreciate you. Love you, man. Boone, you already know. You family. We appreciate everybody else coming and hanging out with us. We're glad we got all the questions answered, especially for the stuff about email and the members stuff. So now our next live is just basically going to be talking about food, more canning, and crazy stuff. So anyway, we're getting out of here. Thanks everybody for coming in. We appreciate
Night
you.
all.
See you next time. We love y'all. We'll see you on the next video.